teach you something. That'll come with a different vibe.
Okay.
Let's do this. Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Yo.
Oh, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3.
No, you hold it like this.
Okay, pick it up and hold it, and then you click.
Clip it.
Alright.
So,
1, 2, 3. Pick it up. Click. Okay, that's
And
nice.
it just.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. Have you been? You miss me, you know. I did.
You know I did.
You should not.
I did miss you.
Prince Michael Enobi. What do you know about this guy?
Is he going to be on set today?
Of course.
You know, I don't really say this much,
Okay.
but I used to have a crush on a dude some time back.
Oh, follow.
Don't see, like for
Why
me.
is it like you have a crush on all the men?
I do not have a crush on them. I just have a crush on the people that I like. You know, there's a certain category of people that I like.
Just tell me, what do you know about Prince Enobi?
Aside the fact that he's single and not married,
Are you sure?
bro is not married. He's very single.
Okay.
Available for snatching. But then, like before we even knew what music was,
You do.
before I knew what music was, he was already managing talent. He was already exceptional. He was already taking people to the heights that we never even imagined that were there. Like the Click Festival and all of that. I did not even know it was possible to bring artists of that caliber to this country. I still do not know who gave him the contracts at the time because he was such a peanut at the time, but people trusted him that much with much money and clients and artists. So like he's a big deal. Like
From Click Empire to Cricket to being president of Cimfest and all that. I think he's a great guy.
yeah, me too.
And I think he's still his bestie, you know.
Bro, see why how?
I'm just saying.
See why how?
By the way,
Were you there that time when the internet was doing that kind of way like that? You remember the time of
that's why I say they are besties.
They're not besties in any way. I actually think that they're enemies. I don't support violence.
Let's find out. Let's talk to Prince Michael.
I would
Why is he called
really
Prince, by the way? Is it Prince?
That's his name.
Okay.
And I also heard he's the only guy in the family. So
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go see Prince Michael Enobi. Welcome on set. The one and only, the biggest. I mean, Flavi, you should join me in saying this. Because it's an honor for us having this personality on our set.
ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode of Tales and Cocktails, we welcome Cameroon's finest, freshest, biggest, most influential, Paisando Jazzy, Prince Enobi Michael to our set. When we talk about men that have represented and have gone far in this industry to pursue talents, to hunt the best.
I think that we should leave that intro like that because Siwa will not be happy. His best friend is here with us, and I'm just saying that his best friend is here with us, and then you're giving all our colleagues and
Best friend K.
this is Siwa's best friend.
Best friend
Don't
K.
you know?
So you do not follow that. You do not follow that thing, that time online like that.
No, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Is Siwa's best friend.
Unless they've kissed and made up.
Anyway, they did.
I don't know, but I know that I've got
Welcome to the show.
good whiskey for everybody.
Okay,
That's my girl.
thank you.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
So what do you have here? Just whiskey or what's a mixture you have here?
It's a blend, you know.
Of what
For
and
our
what?
very special guest, there's a touch of Malibu, there's a touch of Chivas, a touch of very fine things that I would not like to disclose. That's what makes me me, you know.
What's this?
Tell me what you think.
Alright.
I don't know.
Every time you surprise me.
I know.
How do you call this one?
It's my special. I'll figure out the name.
Okay. Prince,
Hey boy.
how you doing, man?
I'm fine, thank you.
I mean, it's been a while we saw an event happen. What's going on?
A lot is
Click Empire. What's going on with Click Empire?
Sometime last year we decided to put more finances and resources to tech.
Okay.
So I think our Click Empire has been investing a lot into tech.
Okay.
But that notwithstanding, there's a lot we're rolling out this year. We've toned down a little bit on investing on entertainment, frontline entertainment,
Okay.
and then we're doing more of the corporate part of it.
Corporate entertainment.
So like that.
You talked about tech. That brings me. I was going to talk about Clicket sometime in our conversation, but you brought it just now. I think we should talk about it. Tell us about Clicket. This is like a ticketing platform or something like that.
Clicket is more than a ticketing platform.
Okay.
you could call it an event management platform in general. So one of the features is that we handle ticketing.
Yeah.
So we ask event organizers to outsource the hassle of selling tickets to us.
Yeah.
So what Clickets does is that we make ticketing very easy.
Okay.
You just buy tickets digitally. We have features also like we have the third-party marketers, whereby we get people that are not necessarily involved with your event, but they can sell tickets for you.
Yeah.
And then they get to make a commission. We've also added a little bit of fintech into Clicket, whereby we can give soft loans to event organizers now that have a track record of events. We can push a soft loan to make sure that your event is successful. And we also share big data. Someone who's been in the industry for too long, I realized that one of the problems that event organizers have in Cameroon is that we don't have big data. You do an event and you ask an event organizer like how many people put up for the event, and you say 1,000, 2,000, all that is an assumption.
Assumptions.
So with Clickers, we can give you that data, break it down for you. So after that, data is the next big thing.
Yeah.
Data is expensive.
The first time I heard about big data, that was on Chat Center, on my show Chat Center, and I was talking to Mr. J, and he was talking about how much Cameroonians or how much Cameroonian artists and all that don't really pay attention to that to get those details. I mean, when you have a platform like yours that is out there to do this, it's amazing.
It makes the work very easy because like sponsors come into when you have data, when you have something to show for it, when it's just assumption.
Yeah.
And I think also that for someone who's done artist management, and I've told you, one of the reasons why our artists are not on those very big platforms is that we don't have data to show for it.
Okay.
They're going to ask you, okay, how many copies of CD of the album did you sell? We don't have. Okay, the other events he attended, like what was the turnover? So we'd say that 10,000, 5,000, there's no fact.
There's no fact, yeah.
There's no data to back it up.
So you explain tire, no evidence.
So basically, that's what Clickers does.
Okay.
We've not gone officially to the market yet. We're still testing the waters because I'm someone that when I want to go big, when I want to go in, I go big. So for now, Clickers, we're testing, we're making sure that all our features are working and everything is functioning properly. Because the idea for Clickers is that we want to take the whole Central African market in event management. So looking at Cameroon, Chad, we're looking at Equatorial Guinea, Gabon. We'll touch Cote d'Ivoire a little.
Yeah.
So that whole belt, that's where Clickers go.
There's nothing small with Enobi.
It's not. There's nothing small actually. He's always. I mean. You talk about artist management. Somebody who doesn't know you, they don't know how deep you are into the industry. Because sometimes I see a lot of disrespect online. Now I would be fun of that, like just disrespect people online and all that, and not really want to go behind to see what these people are putting, because you just see somebody has a Facebook account, they want to type anything they're typing on social media. You are like the core when it comes to artists like the rhythms that you had, the Philby and K Master K and the rest. You've been with Ex Malaya and all these people. When you sit and look at all this that you've done, where these artists are in their career, do you think that are you proud of yourself?
More than 10 years in the industry is a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that I have a lot to show for. And I'm the one person that I like my work to do the talking rather than me doing the talking. I think until Naira Marley, a lot of people would know the name, but they don't know the face.
The face.
It was alright.
Yeah.
Okay, I liked it that way. Am I proud? Yes, of course I am. I think that there's a lot of the artists that I've carried on my shoulder one way or the other. I'm very CV, from Daphne to Rhythms. I'd work with Leo, with Salacel, managed Blanche Baby, Kosi, Mike Monster, Cool Kid, X Malay.
Man,
like
who have you not worked with?
Yeah, I've done a whole lot.
I need you to manage me, please. I just need a manager.
So, but I think am I proud? Yes, I am. I am where I want to be. No, I'm not. But then I believe in consistency. I believe in one day, because for a while now I've not been doing artist management anymore. But I just picked up a new contract 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Bigger things coming.
You, in one of your interviews with Darlene Lyonga, you said that you guys sold Daphne to be able to take Philby and K Master K, the rhythms, to another artist that you guys had to another level. Is it something that you regret when you look at it and feel like, man, see where this artist is right now, or where she was at the time? Because right now I think that Daphne is on a hiatus, I would call it that way, on a break. Do you look at it and feel like, okay, I wish I saw somebody else?
I think that the good thing I did, or one of the greatest heights that I have, is that I have the ability to sense a great talent from a distance. I saw Daphne when Daphne was in the choir.
Yeah.
really cool. And K Master K actually brought Daphne to the studio. But I wouldn't say I regret it, because probably, just maybe if Daphne was still with Noise No Records at the time, Daphne would not be Daphne.
Be Daphne.
You never can tell. But yeah, I would also say that that's one of the greatest runners in my career, because how much I sold Daphne for at the time was a lot of money.
How much? Tell us how much.
I'm afraid that
No, just tell us how much. Let's know. Let's know.
All my life.
You never say it.
I have never said it.
No, today that means
something.
you say it today.
Even on the contract that I sold Daphne,
Yeah.
even what Daphne had is written there on disclosed fee. So I think that there's only 2 people that know how much Daphne was sold.
Okay, can you imply?
Myself.
And
Okay. But then, just so you know, I'm the first Cameroonian entertainment curate or stakeholder that sold an artist the highest at the time. Because just then, Magasco had left.
Mumak, Mumak.
Magasco left. There's a couple of sales around, but none of them was up to the amount I
Our
sold.
brother
So I
is
tried.
rich.
I tried, Sha.
Our guest is rich.
No, that
because you
time,
said brother, I'm like, that time you were rich. That time you were
that
rich.
time, no, that time that was a lot of money, and so what I did is I sold Daphne. Then
No, but
invested on
you
it.
still have a lot of money. I mean, you made a lot of money over the years.
I think that normally, if we're to go by the normal terms, I'm supposed to be catching in on Daphne till today. Stevens Records have not been cutting my check. I could see how they are listening to this. Stevens Records, they're supposed to be cutting my check.
Okay, there was a clause that said that they're going to give you small things.
Then I did not even know what I was signing. I'll say.
No, but
Now,
you signed, man.
Now, like,
It's gone.
Look at him. There's some.
It's the same thing we keep talking to upcoming artists and saying that you guys don't look at contracts and then you just sign and then so it's the same thing that you did.
The same thing I did.
Yeah.
But I think I don't regret it. No, I don't regret it.
Okay.
For all the other artists that I've worked with, I think that they served as a stepping stone to who I am today.
When Williams, Phil Wade and K Master K parted ways.
Yes.
I have had a conversation with K Master K on Chat Center and he said that there's no problem. He said, we're cool. That's what he said, exactly like that. And then I had Phil be right here on this show. And these guys kept saying that there's nothing. You know, when people have grown up, they want to. But you said on an interview and said that on Darlene's show, you said that the reason of this separation is proud, is like huge on Phil Bill. Tell me about it. Why did you say so?
And the guy said that it's cool, then it's cool for them. But I think that we'll pass the stage to doing public relations on the media and trying to fix things when things
are not really fixed, yeah.
I don't see what I'm smiling with you when I'm not cool with you like that. It doesn't make sense. If I'm not cool with you, I'm not cool with you. If you're not my guy, you're not my guy. If you're not my friend, you're not my friend. I don't need to pretend about it. Okay, if both of them say that they're cool, it's not my place to say that they're not cool. Basically, when that separation happened, I received a couple of phone calls from grandfriends that used to be with us at the time.
Yeah.
And they asked me, hey, this was happening to your guys, And I told them, see, you see me? So what?
Who's your guy?
You move your hand with your guy.
So, but basically, I think that I feel so bad about the separation too. And a lot of separations happen in the industry that they did not. I think the industry would have moved faster. For example, I think if Mimak was Mimak today.
Yeah, that was very, very powerful one.
Joe and
Jovi
and Magasco,
yeah,
would have been a very formidable team today.
But I just think that it could not just work. Because when I look at Jude, I look at Magasco, I look at Jovi, there is a thing that happens with creative people. And these are very creative people with deep minds, strong minds and strong opinions and all that. I don't think that it could ever work.
What was the reason that brought them together? The reason that was still there?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Not just Mimak, look at No It's No Records. Man, at the time when there was No It's No Records, we had a whole team.
Yes.
There was Best Music. I think in Best Music, the only person who survived from Best Music up to now to set it was Tizi Panchak.
Yeah.
So I think that if we were still, if the clusters were still there, we would have moved faster or would have moved further than where we are today. But then the saying that says that if you want to run, you want to go fast, walk alone. If you want to go far, walk with the team.
Now we have a lot to talk about, but within short time. So I would like to pick a couple. Now let's go back to what made a lot of people know Enobi, because a lot of people have been hearing the name Gino, but what made people know about Enobi? You were on Fikitable, you made this statement, and you and Siwa had this back and forth. That's why I say Siwa is your bestie. I remember the day Naramali's concert was supposed to happen, that Sunday. It was in Total. I met you that morning.
Yes,
at Total Muliko. Yes, I was trying to get major accreditation to the event, major pass to the event, and I saw how frustrated you were that morning. You were wearing a silpas. You were looking all shabby that morning. I have the picture in my head like that morning. You had a couple of your guys there. You said you guys were on your way to the airport, but you made a but and said that there's a lot that's happening on the ground, and this show might not happen. And immediately I felt like, because I know you, I've been seeing you like somebody who has this strong spirit. But when you said that, and said that, a lot is happening on the ground, couple what has been happening to you and CY on the internet and all that. How was that moment for you as a business person? You brought Naremari to Cameroon, but somehow the show didn't happen.
CY doesn't have the power to stop a show in this country.
You think he doesn't?
CY doesn't have the power to stop a show in Cameroon. No, he doesn't. CY doesn't have the power to stop a show.
Okay.
CY cannot even lift the muscle
So
administratively.
all
So I think that what CY did in communication, they'll call it agenda setting.
Okay.
So CY set an agenda, and then someone else picked up the agenda. And that person was an opinion leader.
You know the person?
So yeah, of course.
Who's the person?
So let's just go straight to the point. So this is the story. So the Duo of Boy has retracted the authorization to host Naramali's concert on basis of the fact that he has received multiple requests from parents saying that Naramali was bad for their kids. And then they went ahead to even link it up to the crisis, saying that the young guys that are taking marijuana, what's that thing called? The drug tramadol. It's Naramali that is encouraging them. So that was the agenda CY said. That's what CY said in his numerous outings. But let me shock you. The day CY started those numerous outings, Bonte is a witness. He called Bonte and told Bonte, hey, he wants to do communication. CY started, he came to do communication for Naramali's concert.
Really?
I have facts.
When he came to do communication concert.
This is me telling you. This is me telling you things.
Let's get it again.
So I called Bonte and said he wants to be part of the concert. He wants to create for the same concert. This is how it started. This is how we started. He wants to create a certain buzz around it, and then the concert is going to be popular. I vetoed that. He started his outings. But when CY started getting a lot of hand claps on social media, he went out of script. And I called CY. You're going out of script. You spoil my event.
Is there evidence?
I have evidence. I have voice notes. I've just never.
So why have you been selling all this while? Like, why have you been selling all this?
Because it's not worth it.
He was waiting for things and cultures to say.
Yeah, probably. See, I have screenshots. See, there was even a time when Deathman sent me a voice note. DJ Deathman, and said that I'm making buha on social media. On that day of the event, he's going to call the boys. Since that event is at my 18, and the boys are going to come and stop the event. I called Bonte. CY called me that evening because I was going to take Deathman to court to go and explain to court who are the boys that will stop my event. Who called on behalf of Deathman? CY? These are things that people don't know at the back. But then again, like I said, that passed. We had to move on. Now, Naramali being bad for the young people, sincerely speaking, I'm not a fan of Naramali like that. Anybody who is close to me knows that. Yes, anybody who is close to me, you'd really watch me or have me listen to Naramali's concert. But that was a businessman. I did my checkup. Naramali was the hottest thing in Africa at the time. Naramali was going to do a collaboration with Fish of blessed memory. These are facts that Cameroonians don't know. We had arranged that already. Naira was going to do a collaboration with Mike. Now I was going to do a collaboration, I think, with, was it Blanche or Ambe? I can't remember. But we were already working those things in the pipeline. Because we needed to I'm not against what CY is for, the 80-20 thing. Because why would I not be for 80-20, for example? How many artists have I managed? How much money have I invested in this country? How much stress have I gone to? I also want to leave Cameroon and go to London and fill up an O2 arena. But with the way we are going about it, we will not. Because we have to open up the industry. You can't close up the industry.
That's what I think. I think like the industry is being closed instead.
These guys are closing the industry. You have to open up the industry. And I blame it on the fact that these boys don't travel. Because if you travel, you understand what's happening in other parts of the world.
True.
And then you understand it.
One of the most authentic things I have heard anyone say.
They don't travel.
Traveling is not just a way to blow up.
There's no money. I mean, there's no money to travel. What do you think?
There's no value.
Money.
There's money.
Don't have the
There's no value.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not the same thing.
People go to a snack bar at night and spend over 3 million francs on liquor when they can have that 3 million francs.
That's
and go
money,
out there
but
and
there's
get
no value.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Now, why would I call you as an event organizer too? This is what caused the buha on Freaky Table, and I'm going to say it. Why would I call you MC Divenger for my event? Is it because you're a Cameroonian?
No, because I can do something.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll call you because you have value for me. If you cannot, it's garbage in, garbage out. If I give you 5 million to the Divenger, if you ask for 5 million CFA, if I'm giving you 5 million because I think that you can give, it doesn't matter whether you are worth 5 million, no, that you can give me 10 million CFA. It's business we're doing. If you can't give me 5 million, I will not. And our guys need to do a lot of work. Malok's field purposely. Do you know how he did it? Malok was on the street. He worked. Now, why event organizers not doing show? I'll call you, I'll pay you 2 million, and then I need to beg you to share the flyer. And then we share the flyer. Who
do you think is that Cameroonian artist right now that you can bet even a little one for a venue? You know, where you guys, if I say okay, Enobi, let's do a show. I want Keep Empire to do a show for us. Let's do a show and let's get one hot Cameroonian artist to one artist at the moment to land the show. We can bring other small artists. We can bring other artists. Let me say small. Every artist is great. Other artists to come, like back up and all that. But the headline of the concert, like people come to see this person. Who is that person?
I think I can bet my money only on one person.
Who's that?
Jovi.
Okay.
I can bet only on Jovi.
Okay.
Simple reason. Jovi has value.
Right.
And when we talk about value, it's not social media noise. We're talking about street cred. We're talking about, see, Jovi has built a community around his music. You will not just see Jovi anywhere, anytime, anyhow. These are the things that our guys need to understand.
I was going to come to that thing. I think that the world is changing. Do you think that you being absent, like absence still happens to be some kind of a mystery or something that, okay, like for example, the days of Michael Jackson and the rest, where you are not in the media and then you bump to the media, you're like, oh my God.
No. We're talking about absence here. Let's look at it this way. No, I don't think the world has been absent.
Okay.
Because if you are dropping music and people are still listening to your music and like your music, the world should be scarcity.
Okay, yes.
Now, this is economics.
Yeah.
When there's scarcity, value climbs and then price goes up.
Does it still work in today's world?
It works.
It does.
How do you think Ashake would fill O2 Arena? Because Ashake was going to UK every day. Let me ask you a simple question now. Dibenja, last week you saw, let me not call names. You saw a Cameroonian artist.
I have to call names. I don't call names.
No, you should. Okay. So, which was the last Cameroonian artist you attended their show?
Okay, I hosted a show, Mara's release. Mm-hmm. Original Mara.
Okay. There. No, let's come to A-list.
No,
that performed.
Awu performed.
Yes. Now, let's say 2 days after or next week, there's another show, same location, and then Awu is the headliner. Would you want to watch it again? If he was good.
I would go there because he's good.
Because he's good.
Yeah.
No, he was good. That's what I'm saying. So if he's good, you would.
So I think that for me, I'm looking at it. You might look at it different as a business. I've been doing this thing. I don't know.
Tell me.
You might look at it. I look at it like the value of the content, and not you being scarce. Because you can be scarce, and there's no value to what you're doing.
So what are the? No.
Start singing today.
Yes.
Start singing today.
Yes.
5 star. Now we live. His voice. It's not a singing thing, and I get myself scarce. Would you come to my concert because I'm scared or because I have...
No, you missed the point. I
think you did.
Yes.
First of all, I'm all about music. I love music. But to an extent, in today's way of things, the voice is really not it.
It's not voice. I'm talking about the content.
No, because you actually made...
The voice was just... It's part of the content.
Yeah, because if I look at artists now, quite frankly, they're not vocally strong as we think they would.
Music is not just about the voice.
Exactly.
I'm saying... Okay, maybe I gave it the wrong way.
Yes, you did.
But I'm saying that generally, is it about your content, the value of your content, or you being scarce?
No, it's the same thing. I
was tempted to call a name right now, but
see, it's an ecosystem. Number one, let me explain something to you. For an artist to be bankable, aside your content, which needs to be good, one, what's your value? What are the extra things you do that make people excited to see you? What is your stage performance like? I'm sorry to say, 70% of our artists do not understand what stage performance is. You get what I mean? Number three, how many of them even do live music? Live music is the itch. Trust me, if you've ever attended a Nigerian on a live music performance, no, you will not want to do playback. You will not want to waste your money on playback. But do our guys understand what live music is, what it entails? So when I'm talking about scarcity, it's not just you being absent. That's why I said that let's not confuse scarcity from being absent. No. And that means value climbs when you are scarce. Scarce in the sense that, excuse you, if Jovi, for example, has a song that is on rotation and you don't see Jovi like that. What that means scared. I cannot want to go to Bonamusa, I see you. MTN roadshow, you are there. For peace in Bonamusa, I see you. Nightclub in Koto, I see you. But why will I pay money to see you?
You're right. I get the point now.
You see why we're talking about scarcity.
I get the point. So, please, thank you very much for coming to this. We cannot go away from the show without talking about Cimfest.
Cimfest, yes, sure.
Cimfest is a platform that you guys are building that's about to empower the film industry. The second edition is coming somewhere in the future, in October or something like that. Tell us about Cimfest. The first edition was last year, and it was.
Cimfest was founded by Agbo Gilbert. Agbo Gilbert is the president of CAMIF.
Yeah.
And I've taken over Cimfest. I'm now the president of Cimfest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Le President.
Yeah. So, but then I had to keep personal business aside. Now we're doing Click, and I not done Click Urban Music Festival for 2 years. And then this year we're about to relaunch Click Urban Music Festival. Yeah. And then Gilbert called and then said the board things that I should. So now this is me trying to do something for the country, for the culture, not for my personal gains. Yeah. So we decided to do Cimfest. I decided to take on Cimfest. So Cimfest, I want to do a music festival that has a reputation, not just in Cameroon, but international. That's why it's called Cameroon International Music Festival. Cimfest is going to be in November. It's from the 22nd to the 25th of November. The few things we've done from the first edition is that, number one, I've scaled up Cimfest. Okay. So Cimfest is no longer in the confines of Mountain Hotel. It's a music festival. So we've moved it to Moliko Stadium, Omnisport Stadium. So we have 3 days at Omnisport Stadium, and then we have the last day, that's the award night at Mountain Hotel. A few things we've added on Cimfest this year. We're doing what we call the Cimfest Cares. So Cimfest Cares is that we're rolling out next month in September. We're giving back to our community. We are going to be targeting the young girls that have been affected by the crisis. We have a lot of them in Manfe area and Moyoka area that don't have access to sanitary pads. So we are working closely with the Belgian Embassy and the Canadian High Commission to see how we can have funds to be able to give back to the community. Yeah. We've also you can't do anything right now in the world and avoid tech. So yes, and Boya being the Silicon Mountain, it's just been normal. So we're bringing a hackathon into Cimfest. So we're doing a 48 hours hackathon to find a tech solution to a problem, to a permanent problem in the entertainment industry. So we're doing that in partnership with Mountain Hub. That's the biggest tech hub in Central Africa. Okay. Cimfest, we have artists that are going to come from in and out of the country. You know me, I would not limit this country. I will not close this country because I feel like I'm more Cameroonian than some other person. I'll open it up. So we have a lineup from artists from we have bands actually from South Africa coming in. Okay. We have a band from Madagascar. We have a band from Canada. We have a band from France, from Congo. Yeah, it's called South Africa. So for now, those are a few other nationals that will be there. But Cimfest, it's celebration. Now the big part of Cimfest this year is the award. Nominations will roll up sometime next month, and this year we've tried to make Cimfest the People's Choice Award. Okay. So it's about the people. So they have to choose their artists that have done well in the period where it's under influence. That's the 1 year from 2021 till now, after the first year. Yeah. So this year, once we go into voting, what we'll do is that fans get to win prizes. So we're giving out prizes from iPhone 12 Pro Max to a trip to Dubai. So
a trip to Dubai?
Oh yeah.
A trip to Dubai?
Man, I'm
a fan.
So all you have to do is vote. You see, all we have to do, I'm voting the 100 fans.
There'll be no mafia.
No, so this is how it works. It's simple. So it's simple. See, no, it's very simple. This is what happens. So voting opens on Monday. On Monday, 5 a.m. in the morning, and closes on Sunday.
We don't know when it's going to air, so
no. So this is what happens. So on the platform, we've built a dedicated voting app on Clickit for voting on Cimfest. So as you vote, you can see real time. You can see real time who's doing what. But what happens is that for fans that vote from 100 votes and above in the week, So the voting closes at 12 noon on Sunday, and then we have a live session on that same Sunday at 5. So it's ballot. So for every fan that voted from 100 votes and above, a vote is 100 fans. So 100 votes is 10,000 fans. You stand the chance to win. So it's a live session where we do a ballot in front of everybody.
And it cannot be manipulated.
How can that be manipulated? Tell me. You have an idea? Teach me, please.
I don't need to be a boss.
No. Teach me, please, if you know it.
We are. No.
Why would I want to manipulate it?
Everything is adjustable. Yes.
I think I'm one person that I built on credibility.
I wish
so
we had time for all our conversation. You're one person that monitored you and look at your WhatsApp status and your social media and all that. You seem to be a very spiritual person. I was gonna ask, like, how do you normally Enobi? I'm trying to then Ada. Like, I was trying to pinpoint. I was at Ada's concert. At the Moliko Nation.
The businessman in this man.
I'm looking at the Enobi who is always deep. A very spiritual person. Or he doesn't say like 5 was not saying God, or not saying something that's doing his spirituality. So I'm like, okay, how do you normally Ada Enobi? You guys like, you know what I'm saying, right?
So number one, for those who don't know, I went to a seminary. I wanted to be a priest. And I have a couple of classmates that are priests.
Makes sense.
And about my spirituality is non-negotiable.
Okay.
But I'm not one of those that is very big on God on social media and in the public. For anybody who knows me personally knows how much I value God, because I know exactly where my help has come from.
Okay.
And I'd also say that when I started with, funny enough, when I did Ada's concert, it was not for some church reasons, it was for a business purpose. But then I had an encounter with Jesus on a whole different platform.
Holy.
Yeah, it's not for real though.
Yeah.
Now, Mali's concert, like I said again, was strictly business. It had nothing to do with my beliefs and nothing to do with what I believe. Like I said, I'm not even a fan. I don't listen to his music. Yeah. But then when we check the algorithms, that could give us money. And trust you to say, without mixing words, that the projections for Mali's concert was about 78 million CFA.
That's a cut short. I just think that this is something that a lot of people out there to listen to. When you're a businessman, there's sometimes there are some things that you would not even imagine sometimes. Like you can focus on the business part of what you're doing and
forget about probably core values. But
thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. But before you go, you can't go. This lady has something very special for you. It's not something that you come to the show and then you do when it's not happening. So this beautiful cocktail, she hasn't given us a name for this cocktail yet. But let's go. We have a game for you. What is going to happen is that, let me take off my glasses.
That pure alcohol.
No, you don't need to know what's inside.
For people who know me, know that I'm not very good with.
You don't need to know.
You don't need to know what's inside.
It's my personal term. I call it Shima.
So
this
is how it goes, right? I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I'm going to give you words. For you to give us songs. Ask you questions. So I have 5 of these things, and you need to answer them. And if you don't get it right, you drink a shot.
A full shot or part?
That's a shot. 1 shot. So let's go. First thing I'm going to ask you is, as an event organizer, you should know all of these things. Name me 5 Cameroonian fast rising artists in 5 seconds.
Fido.
1. 2.
Fido.
3.
Orejimara.
4. 5. Drink.
What? No, 5 seconds is too small. Make it 10. No, actually.
Drink it.
I mean, the reason why I'm doing this is because you're an OG. You know.
No, but I know them, but then okay, Sava.
Yeah, get your shot.
Why is drinking shots like juice? You're supposed to dunk it down your throat. Dunk it, bro. Dunk it.
Not that bad.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you to do something right now. And if you don't do it, you're going to have a shot. Do you know what I want you to do? Tell us, for you right now, the most valuable Cameroonian artist. A-list artist, the most valuable Cameroonian artist.
Malaya.
Malaya?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you say so?
See, after they did Olympia in 2015, Malaya is going to the Washington Lincoln Theater on the 6th of January.
Oh.
That's not a small hall. No Cameroonian has touched that hall. I mean, that's the hall where the Davidos and the Burna Boys do concerts in America. And we're doing 6th of January. That's the most valuable because I know how much money is involved.
I'm going to give you a word. You give me a Cameroonian song. Star. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drink. I should help you give a song.
Help me.
Five star.
Now we living.
Fido.
5 star, Fido.
Drink it. You're supposed to drink it.
But this is
Guys,
much.
no time. They know the director says no time.
Okay.
How many was that? That was 3, right?
That's just 3, yeah.
That was just 3. Let's go. Ndolo. Give me a song that has Ndolo in it.
Andolo. Daphne. At least I passed that one.
What's the title of the song?
Daphne and Bendeka.
Oh, okay.
We tried, though.
I'm an OG.
Name 10 Cameroonian A-list artists in 7 seconds.
Tenor, X Malaya, Magasco, Stanley, Rhythms, Daphne, Asaba,
7.
Loco, Malox.
You know the big pass like this?
It's already 7 seconds. You haven't-
No. I said it. I said
No, he
it.
did.
No, you said
I did.
It was not up to 10.
No, you were counting. I thought it was 10.
No,
You said 7, then I added 2.
7 more.
But I added 3
Time,
after that.
your time
No.
was
Come on,
7 seconds.
come on. Don't cheat. This
Give
guy.
me a shot.
Yeah, so you take the shot now.
Give me a shot.
That means he has to take a shot for X Malaya
This
too.
event, you need a shot.
I don't like cheating. Give me a shot. I don't like cheating.
À la trompette. Oof.
How you do shot though? I got it.
Dunk it down your throat.
I try for this
Like
place.
that. Good.
Prince. Michael Enobi, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate what you're doing at Click Empire. I appreciate what you've been doing at Clickhead. I appreciate what you guys are doing at Cimfest. We always here to support as much as we can. Let the boy know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been all for today on Tales and Cocktails. My name is MCDYBNJA. I have Prince Enobi here, who is our guest, and of course my one and only beautiful bartender, my baby of all time, Flavie the Fabulous. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a 6 Studios Network. Our Facebook is Tales and Cocktails. Instagram, Tales and Cocktails. My name is, of course, goodbye.